So, every interview we do, we start with a question we ask every single person. If you could sum your career up in one word, how would you describe it?
Fun. Good old fun, honestly. From my perspective, my opponent's perspective, or the fans' perspective, I think it's just fun.
Do you know, I dig that one, Breezy, would you?
Definitely.
Now, this is obviously the first time I've obviously spoke to Shay, but you've obviously spoke to her before, Jordan. Tell us about it.
Well, where do I begin? We know that she is a very bubbly character, kind, great singer. But recently, this is a question that I've got for you. I say recently, it's like within the last 18 months, but when I spoke to you last time, you had a certain someone by your side, Kingsley,
Yes.
but then she flew to Toronto.
Yes.
How did that come about, and how did she tell? Because obviously you two were close when we had that conversation. You two were close, and I'm not saying you're not close now, but obviously being halfway around the world, it's like challenging, I'm guessing.
Actually, it's quite funny because I literally just called her like an hour ago and it was 3 a.m. for her. And I just called her because I was like, hi, I wanted to show you something. And she was like, I'm up, I'm awake. What's up? So, I don't think time difference affects us. I don't think it does. But no, I think it was so, like, her going to Canada was kind of, it was like an out of nowhere. It wasn't an out of nowhere thing, but it was also kind of something that just came, like, it snuck up on you. So when Kingsley left, it was I was prepared for it, but I also at the same time was like, oh my god, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know how I'm gonna do this without her. Which is crazy because she's been gone for what? It was like last April, so like nearly a year now. Like we're getting to like, it's been nearly 11 months since she's gone to Toronto, which is kind of insane actually, because so much has happened in that 12 months as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a crazy period between the time that I knew she was leaving and then by the time she was gone.
Crazy.
I love the fact that she also said, I'm awake. If you ring me at 3 o'clock, I'm like, I'm going back to bed.
No, and you know what? I didn't even message her. I saw the time. I saw that, like, I looked at the world clock and I went, it's 3 a.m. and I'm going to call her. So she's either going to be really keen to talk to me and she loves me so much, or our friendship will be in jeopardy. And thank God it wasn't the latter. So.
John, what would happen if somebody rung you at 3 o'clock?
It depends on the situation.
And it wasn't even an emergency, actually. It was just me showing her my new, like, some new wrestling gear I got made that she designed. And you know what? Actually, no, I think that counts as an emergency. That counts as like a very valid 3 a.m. call.
Does it?
I count that as true friendship.
I think so. I like to think we are the definition of true friendship, me and Kingsley.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. So, obviously, I was looking through your career and stuff, and I was looking at some of your trainers, and there's some big names here: Charli Evans, Robbie Eagles. What's it like, obviously, training with these guys?
I feel like every time I have a session with any of these people, like any of the trainers I have, it's just one of those things where I'm like, I'm training with like the best in the world, like weekly, almost daily. And I think that's so crazy that we have, like, at the Pro Wrestling Academy, that we have access to wrestlers and trainers like Robbie Eagles, like Charli Evans, like Madison Eagles, like Mick Moretti and stuff like that. It's such a privilege that, like, I always walk into training going, I can't believe we're literally just like Robbie Eagles just came back from Japan and now he's training us. Like, Madison Eagles is one of the best in the world and she's training us. Like, it's so crazy. It's genuinely so insane to think about.
So, I mean, John, there's two big names here. Do you know what I mean? Let's be honest.
There is two big names.
And
I mean, Charli Evans is deserves to be in AEW. She's a very advocate for that.
Yeah. She is. She comes up on my Twitter all the time. And honestly, I think she should go to AEW just for the fact that she'll leave me alone. Just for the fact that I won't have to see her all the time. Because she's not the nicest. She hasn't been for a little bit. And I would like to see her signed simply for the fact that she'll be far away, across an ocean. I can't say never to be seen again, because she will be seen. But not in person, so that's a win for me.
I hope Charli Evans watches this back.
Yeah.
I hope so too. Maybe I'll send it directly to her.
You should. Then tell her to retweet you as well.
I'll at her.
Yeah. So on Charli Evans, what would you say that the impact that she's had on your career?
I think I feel like there wouldn't be. There's a few people that I really do credit who I am a Shay Kassidy to, and I think, though I disagree with her now, I think Charli Evans definitely had a huge part in my basically my upbringing in wrestling, from a very, very starting point of like, I'm very, very shy. I think I first met her when I was like 17, so I was really young, and I didn't really have much experience of anything, and she was very much someone who kind of just taught me to kind of just be more like, to be more just like strong, just more like just a stronger person, and just to be more like, what's the word, like rough around the edges a little bit, you know. So that's something that I really took on. But she also just like helped me she helped me find like the fire inside of me, inside of like Shay Kassidy, and who Shay is as a wrestler. I think she very much was a very influential part of my career to start, and I will always be very, very grateful for her to like from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very fun.
Yeah, absolutely. So for people obviously who's listening and stuff like that, how would you describe your character to people who's not familiar with yourself?
I am a girly pop sensation. I am the bubbly, I'm the outgoing, I'm the charismatic, I am the very endearingly kind of annoying, but like in an endearing way. Pop star is how I would describe it. I feel like it's just the most fun thing to do. It's the most fun character to portray from any, like, no matter if I'm a heel or if I'm a face. It's always so much fun to portray. I feel like when people watch the gimmick, when people watch it, I think I like to think I give a good enough performance for you to understand what's happening, what's going on with this character. But yeah, I'd like to think that bubbly and endearingly annoying is probably two top characteristics of Shay Kassidy.
Energetic as well.
Yeah, that depends on the day, you know. But I reckon energetic is definitely one of the top ones for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. How would you say you found adjusting when Kingsley left and going solo? Was there a point like where, I'm not going to say like mental health played a part, but would you say like you was like, shit?
I remember the day she told me that she was going, like she was thinking about it. She was thinking of going to Canada, and it wasn't something that was locked in. And I remember just being like, from that point, honestly, the second that she put that idea in my brain that she was that she was thinking about going somewhere, in my head, I was like, okay, I have to think about what I do now, or what I do going forward, or how I portray myself as a solo act rather than Shay and Kingsley. Because that was, for the most part, kind of what I was doing. I was Kingsley and Shay Kassidy. So I had to figure out who Shay Kassidy was as an individual. Which I'd like to. I was really grateful. Sorry, I was really fortunate enough to get a lot of opportunities to be a solo act, kind of until she left. So by the time she left, I kind of felt like I was already in a bit of a groove, already in like that developing. Like I'm getting there. I'm doing well on my own, and yeah. Then I feel like when she left, it wasn't so much a, oh man, like, oh man, like I don't know what to do. I think I was at a point where I was like, I know what to do. I just need to keep doing that and keep evolving how I'm going right now. Rather than us, like her leaving and then me going, okay, well now I have to be the solo act. I was kind of already developing that persona before she had fully left. So I kind of had that base to go off.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. So when obviously we speak to people from Australia, we're always curious to learn about the wrestling scene. Tell us a little bit about it. What's the wrestling scene like overall?
I feel like the wrestling scene, it really depends on where you go. Sydney's pretty hectic. I'd like to say Sydney's like one of my favorite wrestling scenes, just because they're so, like, obviously all my friends, all my buddies, all my pals are there, so I have that natural bias. But I've been really enjoying Melbourne. I obviously do wrestle, like, you know, at MCW, which is, you know, a very, very big promotion in Melbourne. But I do, there's so much wrestling. Like, there's more than you think. Obviously, there's not as much as, like, you know, the UK or America. But I feel like there's more wrestling now than there's ever been. And I feel like it's pretty hectic, especially with PWA. Especially last year, we did so many. I think we did like 46 shows, maybe like 42. But like some of them were like festivals, some of them were you know, what's the word? Like B shows kind of. But yeah, I think the vibes of Australian wrestling are, we just want to like get at it. We want to get at it, and we want to prove that we are so good here, because we are. Like, Australian wrestling is so incredibly underrated because we are so far away, because we are so distant from everything else. I think Australian wrestling is just literally like the best in the world. No bias, no bias.
No, not at all. I mean, Jordan, I mean, we've watched a lot of PWA, and you know what I mean? There's some incredible stuff, let's be honest.
There is, yeah, and do you know what? We've been very fortunate. I've been, obviously, Shay, I've spoken to you once before, but I've spoken now to Shaz McKenzie, yourself, like Will Kydis, Charlie Evans. God, who else? I'm in talks to speak to the Tuck Man, so I'm kind of making my way around the roster.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, Tucky is so sick. He'll be a really good chat for you. But yeah, like, I think the entire PWA roster is just filled with such hungry talent that I think we know our situation, and so we just kind of want to prove that we're the best, and we're just so good at what we do.
Okay.
You mentioned obviously that you spend a little bit of time in Melbourne, which you are recently the MCW Women's Champion.
I am as of last Saturday, as of not even a week ago. I won the MCW Women's Championship.
What was that like? Like, surreal moment? Do you think, obviously, since Kingsley left and doing this solo thing, do you think that winning that championship, do you think it made it worth it?
I like winning the MCW Women's Championship was something that I really wanted to do when I first came to an MCW show in like June 2024. The same time frame that we spoke last. And I first came to a show and I watched it, and then I came to the next show and I watched Kingsley wrestle, and then I tagged with her at an MCW/OPW show. And since that point, I was like really wanting to try and break through in the MCW scene. And going from like my first singles last March to almost a year later winning the MCW Women's Championship, I feel like was just a testament to how much I really just shoved myself down their throats. As much I just kept going, hey, I'm here, hey, I'm available, hey, I'll be around, hey, I can do this, hey, I can do that, I'm gonna do a promo for this. What are you after? What do you need? What, like, tell me everything. I need to know. I will do whatever you need. I just made myself so very like, please just tell me what to do. I will do it. I'm here, I'm there, whatever. And winning that was really, really special to me because of the fact that I had just been a year isn't really a long time, but I think in the span of like wrestling growth, I feel like compared to like March 2025 to February 2026, a very different Shay Kassidy exists right now.
Yeah.
And so I think that winning that strap was really special to me. It meant a lot. Like, it really, really meant a lot to me.
Yeah. You can see it in, like, the way you're just talking now, how much it means to you.
Oh yeah. I could talk about that for ages. Yeah. It was very exciting for me.
Okay. So following on obviously from Jordan's conversation, how would you say you've evolved over the past year?
It's so crazy because I feel like there's always like a point where I go, I don't think I can evolve like more. Like, I think I've evolved into this really like well-rounded wrestler. And I even thought that like at the end of 2024. I thought it at the end of last year, and even from the end of last year to now, I still feel like I'm growing so much. And I just feel like wrestling's one of those things where it's just constantly evolving and constantly adapting and constantly improving. And I think that every kind of like, I always try to work on different things at a time because I find it's really hard to work on a general amount of things. So, for 2024 was kind of my let me work on my character, let me work on my promos. 2025 was honing that in, but trying to make wrestling a little bit more fun and a little bit more not as stressful. And now this year I've been really trying to focus on getting better in the wrestling aspect, in the actual wrestling part of wrestling. So I really try to give myself different challenges kind of roughly every like year I do it. And I think right now I feel so much, I just feel like I feel like as a wrestler, but just as a human, I feel like I've grown so much in the last year. And it's so weird looking back on a year ago me and being like, you don't even know half the things that are about to happen. So I think that's really nice to, it's like really, it's just a really sweet thing to look back on.
Okay.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, Shay, but in PWA history, you are the first openly LGBTQI champion in the company's history. Is that correct?
Yes, that is
correct. I think I got it all right.
Yes, I mean, I usually just say queer, LGBTQIA plus, I think is the full acronym. I might be wrong, but I think that might be it. But yeah,
Possibly.
no, that is true.
That is, I mean, you're a part of history.
Yeah, I when that article first came out, I think it might have been like maybe a couple days after, or like maybe a week after we won the titles, the PWA Tag Championships, and I fully was just like, huh? What? Sorry? Just because I was like genuinely taken aback by that fact. Now I'm not the only one now, because Charli Evans won the PWA Heavyweight Championship the show after that, so I'm not the only one in history, but being the first one in history was it's crazy. It's just very like, what? Me? But yeah, no, it's something that I find really, really special, especially like kind of coming from growing up as like a queer girl and not really knowing like too much about myself, and now kind of coming into being like the first openly queer champion in the history of a company that has really helps me grow as a wrestler, but as a person as well, I think is really, really special. Very, very sweet.
Yeah.
Plus, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, you too.
Plus, it's an accolade no one can take away from you as well.
Pardon?
Plus, it's an accolade no one can take. Yep.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It's just one of those, like it's one of those things you don't really think about until it's said, like until it's said out loud, and then you're like, oh wow, that's like an actual thing. Like that's a proper, like that means a lot. Like it means so much, especially considering the company has been around for so long as well. Like it really does warm my heart to be that piece of history.
Absolutely. So earlier on, obviously, we spoke about the Australian wrestling scene, and we asked, obviously, Will, we've asked Charli this as well, but what match or matches would represent Australian wrestling scene the best?
Jeez. Oh my goodness. I feel like I don't have a huge, I guess, especially when it comes to especially like Will Keatis and Charli Evans, who have been around longer than I have. I don't have, I guess, like older matches to give as references, but I think some matches that I really, really liked and really enjoyed would be the first time that Aussie Open came and wrestled the Velocities. That was, what was it, 2021? I think it might have been like 2021. It was like May or something like that. It was insane watching that match. I wasn't even live at the venue. I was like watching it from home, but watching it live was insane. That was one of them. Like that's one of the matches I just absolutely adore. Another one would be, I really enjoyed watching, they've wrestled each other so many times, but Jessica Troy versus Charli Evans, or CHEVS. Again, 2021, I think it was. I think 2021 was a banger of a year for wrestling. I think that match they had, it was a no DQ, I want to say. And I watched that in person. I watched that one live, and that was a bit hectic. That was a bit insane. Another one that I like would probably be, again, it's another PWA match, but it was a ladder match, again, 2021. It was like February or something, and it was MK Plus Ultra versus the Velocities for the PWA Tag Championships. And I think that was one of the first matches that I was really like wow. Like it just was so, from front to back, it was really good. Like all three of those matches are so good. To me, like, and I find that they have such a rewatchability to them as well.
I mean, Jordan, how many times have we heard Jessica Troy and Charli Evans match? I mean, I think they've all said that.
Yeah, but just think about it. In a few years, they'll be saying like Shay Kassidy match, won't they?
God. Well, I mean, look, someone will say a Shay Kassidy match one day. Will it be me? Possibly. I don't know. Maybe the next time we'll talk, I'll talk all about my matches.
Yeah. So you have done a fair few trips since last time we spoke to Japan.
I've done one trip to Japan, but honestly,
one trip then.
I'm about to actually go for another trip in like less than 2 weeks. So you're not gonna be wrong in like 3 weeks time, to be honest.
True.
But yeah.
But you are not coming to the UK. Why is that?
Oh.
Honestly, it's on the list. I feel like I've got places that I'm like, this is first, and then this is second, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then this. But Japan is just one of those places that I went to, and I just fell in love with it. And
Is it because it's close to Australia?
Pardon? And it's so
Is
close.
it?
Yeah, it's a 10-hour flight. It's a
Yeah.
10-hour flight. So that was something that I really, really had fun with, and I'm again going again, and and eventually I do want to go to. I want to train in Japan as well as obviously I want to get to Canada. I want to go to Canada for reasons unknown, but I want to go. So I think that's another one that I'm like, that's like at the top of the list, is like I need to
Japan,
get to Canada. Yeah,
Japan,
Japan,
Canada.
the UK after that.
I mean, I'll take the bronze.
Yeah.
Look, hey, you're on the podium. You're on the podium. Like, everyone else has not even thought about. So I think it's a compliment.
So you can fly 10 hours in CHEVS doing 24 hours, isn't it?
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing. I've never done a 24-hour flight, and I am dreading the day I do.
I've done it to Australia, and God, it was long.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Just, I love stretching. 24 hours of just not being able to just go, ugh, you know?
Yeah, 16 hours to Singapore, and then like 2-hour layover, and then like 8 hours to Sydney.
Oh, hectic. So nuts. But I
Yeah.
will do it. I promise I will do it eventually. I don't know when, but one day, one of these days I'll do it.
We spoke about this last time.
I know. And then
2 years
hey,
later, near enough.
yeah, look. We've waited 2 years. We can wait a bit more. I reckon the longer we wait, the better it'll be. You know?
Some wrestlers are getting on.
Exactly.
I don't even know where to go. I'm just happy that the fact we're on the podium.
Yeah.
I'm just taking the bronze. I'm taking the third place.
Yeah.
Why not? So, is it hard now being a wrestling fan, now that obviously you're involved in wrestling?
It's like one of those things where you kind of view wrestling a little bit differently. Like, you're always watching wrestling from, I guess, kind of a like a constructive standpoint, rather than just like I'm just enjoying this as a fan. Although I will say there is like a few wrestlers that I watch that I genuinely go, and like for some reason I feel like a fan watching them. And I don't think like I could watch a Mick Moretti match and I just turn back into a fan, because he's just so talented. And then I could watch a Paris De Silva match, and he's just so talented. So it's like I just go back into that fan perspective of like, this is awesome. Like, this is actually this is the best wrestler I've ever seen in my life. Again, as much as I don't like her, Charli Evans, I genuinely always love watching a CHEVS match. Like, genuinely. And yeah, like there's so many wrestlers that I just enjoy watching as a fan, because I feel like it's so easy just to watch certain wrestlers as a fan. But yeah, I think the transition between fan to wrestler was at first a little bit like, oh, I've got to think of everything really like constructively. But now I've kind of gotten to that point where it's like, I can think that, but I can also let go of that and really enjoy what I'm watching.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair enough. Is this something that you would want to do, like win the world heavyweight title for PWA? Is that something on your agenda?
I mean, I'm really not. I don't think I have a certain goal. I mean, I obviously want to win a championship in PWA, like a singles championship in PWA. Whether that's the heavyweight or whether that's the solo PWA, I don't have a particular vision, like a particular destination. But I would love to. And I mean, my good friend, Big Fudge, holds the heavyweight. My also friend, the Tuck Man, holds the soul. So, I mean, I think we could have some fun, very good, friendly competition there. But, yeah, right now, I think my goal is I want to, make some friends, have some fun. Because especially considering, the Backside Girls, I don't have them right now. So sometimes it's good to make friends, It's good to have allies. It's good to have alliances. You know what I mean?
Very true.
Okay. Fair enough. So we've obviously spoke a lot about things and stuff like that, but I'm curious to know about the Australian fan base. How would you describe it?
Oh, they're so passionate. They are so very passionate. The PWA crowds are they're wonderful, especially like, we do our over 18 shows, but then when we do our Mounties shows, which are all ages, which are all like, family friendly, they are just the best, because you go out, and especially for, for me, you go out and you see just so many just young girls in the audience, and they're just having the best time. And like, especially because like that's such a rare demographic to hit in wrestling, is the young girls, is the smaller girls. Like, I think it's just so special to have them really feel so passionate about wrestling, about watching it. I think also Melbourne have an insane like level of hype in their fan base. Like, they're so passionate. They will let you know how they feel when they feel it. It's so incredible. I think my big thing when I was doing MCW was when I was trying to debut my new song, my solo song. I started doing that entrance, and there's a part where, I go, when I say Shay, you say Shay, and it's really fast, and I go Shay, 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 and it's really, you gotta like be on it. And the first time I did it, they were kind of like, okay, they were like kind of there. The second time I did it, they were there. Third time, there. And I think this past weekend, it was the loudest they had been. So they're super passionate. MCW fans, they get behind you, and they also, if they don't like you, you're gonna know. So people like, the icons that wrestle there, they hate them, and they are so very vocal about that. Which, I mean, I love the brutal honesty. I respect it, but yeah, Australian fans are so insanely like, they're in it, and they're so like, they are just so like, whatever you present them, if you give 100%, they're giving 100% back. And that is just something that I love. I so very genuinely love about them.
One Breezy, you muted.
Oh, sorry, I caught that. So there's something that I want to try and do. It's like 5 questions. So it's like A or B.
Yes.
I've not even proposed it to Liam, but we'll try it. Between 5 and 10 questions for you. So like AEW or WWE.
WWE.
Not you, Liam.
Oh.
What about you, Liam? You do one.
Face or heel?
For me to be?
Yeah.
Face.
Tim Tams or Vegemite?
Tim Tams. I'm a sweet tooth girl. Nom nom nom.
I'm gonna be boring and say tea or coffee. I'm gonna be boring and say tea or coffee because this is on the spot here.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say tea.
Okay. Winter or summer?
Winter. I love cold weather. Cold weather's the best.
Okay.
I'm stuck. I'm stumped here. This is put me on
Okay.
the spot.
Pineapple on a pizza or not?
Oh yeah, pineapple on a pizza.
Oh,
Absolutely. A meat lovers with pineapple. Yum. Yum.
Wait,
That's
I've
the
got one.
best
I've got one.
pizza. Oh yeah.
Japan or Canada?
Oh. I'm gonna say, just for the sake that Kingsley's there, I'm gonna say Canada. It's just automatically the better location.
okay.
That's just the rules.
Charlie Evans or Jessica Troy?
Jessica Troy. That's
Okay.
not even. That wasn't. Come on. Give me a challenge. Give me a challenge.
I've got one more. Trish Stratus or Lita?
Lita. I was a Lita girl from day dot. I loved Lita so much. So much.
Okay.
I like that. It's put me on the spot.
One more. Maldives or Hawaii?
You know what? I feel like I've seen the Maldives more. Is it pronounced Maldives?
Yeah.
Maldives? Maldives. No, I think I would go Maldives.
Maldives.
I think everyone goes to Hawaii. Let's switch it up.
Okay. I've just got one more. I know I said one more,
Okay.
but one more.
Done.
The Desperate Housewives of Australia. I think I said that right. Or
Okay.
Married at First Sight.
I've seen Married at First Sight, so I'm gonna say that. But I've never seen Desperate Housewives. I feel like I'm a sucker for a good reality show though. I actually
Okay.
watched Love is Blind recently. That was so good.
Married at First
So
Sight's good.
messy. Yeah, Married at First Sight's good, but Love is Blind, mwah, so good.
Okay, I'll
Love
take your
that
word for it.
show.
I'll have a look.
Yeah, it's so messy. It's so messy, but it's so
Mm.
good. It's so good.
Okay. Any more questions, Liam?
So obviously we're only in February and stuff like that. Do you have actually any goals for the rest of the year you like to do?
Actually, I've got a book, like a book that I write all my goals in for each year. And so I'm not gonna like give too much away because I like to keep my goals to myself, and then once I hit them, then I tick them off. I mean, the MCW Women's Championship was one of my goals this year, and I ticked that off in the second month of the year, so that's really, really amazing. I just want to get a step closer to my ultimate goal. I think if I can get step closest to my ultimate goal this year, then that's kind of just the goal in itself, if that makes sense.
I think I know one of your goals.
What is it? Oh no, am I too obvious?
No, well, a reunion with Kingsley.
That's just what I wish for every day. But yeah, no, that's
Told you.
yeah, that's what I really want this year, is if I can just get myself to Canada somewhere,
Have you wrote that
somehow,
down?
someone. I have written it down. It's not in my goal book, but it's more in my like like a manifestation book kind of thing. That's what
You got
it's
another
down.
book?
I got another book, and I love books. I love writing in books.
Aspiration book, goal book, gym
Yeah.
book, workout book, wrestling match book.
Have a live by the time he's done.
That's actually not too far from the truth. I do have a wrestling match book, and I have a training book, and then I have like a
workout book.
like a diary. No, not a workout book. Maybe I should get one just because. Maybe I should just do it.
You'll probably send me a picture like tomorrow of a book.
Of like my stack of books that I've just bought.
Yeah, J1.
Oh god, yep.
Okay.
Done. I'll do it.
You need to.
No, I love it. I absolutely love it. No further questions from me.
So I've asked you this already, but I'm going to ask you the two questions again, which we do to probably end it. Inspirational message and a Mount Rushmore. What is yours?
Okay. Inspirational message. I know that last time I said having fun, and I still think that is
You remember
honestly
that?
the best. I remember that. Yeah.
Wow.
I still think that is so important, and I think that's such a priority. But I also think just like doing like really just taking a chance on yourself and taking risks. And by that I mean just travel to places, network with people, just do what you can to get the opportunities that you are striving for. And if you don't get them, that's okay. Just keep working for it. You know what I mean? Like, just keep trying and keep pushing, because you will just get the benefits that will come. You will just feel so rewarded day by day. And then once you get to that ultimate goal, you'll already feel so filled with gratitude because you've worked so hard for everything that you've gotten. At least that's how I feel in my current path.
Yeah.
So I hope everyone can feel that way. And my Mount Rushmore. I feel like it's hard. So
You
are we
remember who
talking
you
like,
said last time?
I think I'm trying to think if I went the WWE way, or like, I guess just like in that sense, I probably went like Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Daniel Bryan, and Edge. I probably said those
You
four.
did, yeah.
Or yeah,
I
because
think, or near enough.
because they've never changed, or like to some extent of that. I still think those are just like my general, like my all time. But I'm gonna switch it and try and do like a PWA Mount Rushmore, because I
Okay.
think that's where I feel like I want to do. So I think I'll go Mick Moretti. I will go CHEVS. I will go Paris de Silva. And
Shay Kassidy.
CHEVS. See, no, but that's obvious. We can't be doing the obvious. You know, we gotta give others a chance. Who else? I think probably Jess. I think, yeah. Or yeah, I think Jess. Or I think Kai Drake. Kai Drake is very, very good and very, I think, underrated. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah, but I think my four: Mick Moretti, CHEVS, Paris de Silva, Jessica Troy, honorable mention Kai Drake.
Okay, I like that.
It's interesting.
But then
sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was gonna say my general WWE one has not changed. I don't think it ever will, to be honest.
Absolutely, yeah. It's funny you say obviously Jessica and Troy and CHEVS, because when I think of PWA, that's the first two obviously I think of.
Yeah, I think especially in recent history, you really can't have, you know, a PWA show without one or the other. Like, if they're always there in some capacity and they're always doing big things, because, you know, they've just honestly forced themselves into those like positions of like, I'm so good, you can't not put me in this position, you know? And so I very much look up to those two in a lot of ways, for different reasons and different ways, but also for the same of like, they're very much too strong, very strong, strong humans, strong, resilient people in my life that I have looked up to as like big sisters for like years now, you know. So yeah, I think those two would definitely go on there without a shadow of a doubt.
Awesome. How was you?
I wrap it up, mate. I'm all good.
Well, it's been a fun, Shay. Thank you for coming on. I really do appreciate it. Do you know what? Second time for me, first for Liam. I'll probably have you on in another 18 months' time, hopefully.
Exactly. And I don't even know where I might be. I might have actually gone to the UK.
Touch
Maybe
wood.
I'll do it.
Touch wood.
There's Japan and Canada yet first.
Yeah, sorry. Japan, Canada, and then the UK. But hey, maybe we'll do the podcast in person. Maybe that's what we'll do.
I'd love that.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, where's Barnaby?
He's sick. He's unwell today. He's
Why?
a bit of a diva, I'll be honest. He gets sick and it just takes him out for the whole week. Like he's out
Oh,
of
yeah.
action basically.
Oh dear.
You know, I know. I don't. Yeah, look, I just do what he says. So that's the boss. You know what I'm saying? He's driving the bus. So.
Oh dear. Is there anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
I'll do like some quick fire questions to you guys.
Okay.
Cats
Alright.
or dogs?
Dogs.
Yeah, okay, that was an easy one. Chocolates or candy or lollies? Do you guys lollies? Do you say lollies?
Chocolates.
Chocolate.
Chocolates, easy. Roses or sunflowers?
Roses.
Triple H or Shawn Michaels?
Shawn Michaels.
John Michaels.
See, we actually agree on so much stuff, actually, guys. We're really in sync, I feel.
I love
Definitely.
Oh, God, do I have any more? It is really hard. When you've actually got to think of questions on the spot, it's really difficult.
It's just a new thing that I want to try and bring in for new guests. I thought I'd give you like a little test.
No, I like it.
Call it a dummy run.
I put myself on the spot trying to ask
Yeah.
questions.
You got one more.
One more, okay. Night or day?
Depends.
I'm a night person.
I'm a night person as well.
I'm a night person. I love to be in the dark though.
Yeah.
Like
Day's
you right now.
But not exactly me right now. This is where I want to be. This is where I want to stay.
In your car.
Yep, in my car. I'm gonna sleep here tonight, actually.
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you for having me again. It was really, really good to catch up. After literally 18 months. That's nuts.
Literally. I hope you have a good rest of your night and training, whatever you do for the rest of the year. I'm sure you'll smash it.
Thank you. I hope so. I hope I do.
You will.